I gotta admit, I didn't do the solo as good as I wanted to, but whatever. I still know how to play it, so that's all that matters. Alright, so, You by Junkie. It all starts off on the 3rd fret. Before I do that, how is your guys' day going? I hope it's going good. I just got out of school not too long ago, so I'm chilling. Alright, so you bar the 3rd fret, index finger, so it's just a bar chord. Ring finger on the A string, 5th fret, pinky, 5th fret, D string, and then G string, pinky, 4th fret. And you're gonna want to make sure that when you're barring it, that you actually like press down all the strings, even the bar chord. Like make sure that like the bottom strings are ringing out and they're not kind of like not, you know, just muted like by the bar chord finger or whatever. Just make sure everything rings out, because when you're playing it in the song, you really do hear all the high strings. So it goes to the 3rd fret, and it's the same shape the entire time. So it's the 3rd fret, 7th fret, 8th fret. And like I said before, make sure you're holding the strings down, you know, as best as you can, so that, because you really do hear all the high notes in the song, so it just matters. So that's the main riff. It's the same thing that plays throughout the entire song, just. And it's just sliding. You don't really have to move your fingers or lift them up. It's just sliding. So yeah. And before this next part, I just went to a live concert from Junkie, and I saw him doing this. So it is optional, as some of the things that I show you guys. You don't have to do it, but it's like, you know, it's one of those things, it switches it up. So if you want, every time he's not singing, and in the song he's strumming but he's not singing, you can go. And all that is the 3rd fret. It's basically just like before, except you're just hitting the top string, the E string. So 3rd fret, 7th fret, 8th fret, 10th fret. So 7 or 3. You hit it a couple times. 7, 8, and then you only hit 10 once, so it's like, and then back to, you know, 8. And you can either, like, you know, just strum the one string or just down pick it, but it's kind of easier to just. So yeah, that's a little extra, I guess, thing you can add in to switch it up. That's where I do it. And I guess the only other part is the solo. Or no, there's this other part. So it's like another like background guitar type thing. It's just the same top string, E string, 10th fret, 8th fret, and 7th fret. Obviously my guitar doesn't sound like his, so it sounds different, but it's the same thing. And then it goes back into whatever it was doing. So yeah, that's the little guitar that plays. And I guess the only thing left is the solo. So, I've seen him, you know, play it different ways. The song, it's, you know, faster. It's like. Or the song, he picks it like. No, not the song. A live performance that I saw, he just goes like. But the song is kind of just faster, so you just play it however the hell you want to. I'm confusing myself. So basically, it's just the. Now I can't remember which string it is. I believe it's the G string. So G string, 10th fret, or no, not 10th fret, 9th fret, 7th fret, and 5th fret. So it's. So 9, 5th fret, or that's wrong. I'm confusing myself. And you're kind of like sliding the whole time. So 9, you kind of like hit 7 very lightly, kind of like once. So I usually put my fingers like this, and I kind of like pull off from 7 to 5. So I don't know if you guys can hear that, but you know, you hit 5, and then you go back to 7 and you bend. Make sure when you do the bend, I think it's called like a half, you know, bend type thing. Basically, make sure you don't lift it up too high because it'll be too high. So it's barely just a little bit like. So yeah. I could be wrong, to be honest. I will go back and watch the live performance that I have on my phone and see if it's the D string or the G string, because I confuse myself a lot. And I'll just put it in the description, you know, if you care to look, if it matters to you. It kind of matters to me, so. Yeah, that's the entire thing. Yeah, I guess you guys have a good day. I'll put in the description whether it's the D or the G string. I know this is super like, oh, you should know you're doing a tutorial. But I'm a fucking human being. I forget, you know. So, yeah. Bye-bye, guys.